Hello everyone. I'm now going to show you how to play Relapse V-1 Pro. This is a two-player strategy board game and it's great fun. So let's get started. In the game, each person gets two triangles, two circles, and two squares, and you place them according to color and shape on the home row. If I was yellow, this would be my home row and my yellow pieces go there. Red would put their pieces on their home row over here, like this. Okay, once the pieces are on the home row, according to color and shape, it doesn't matter who starts first, but once we decide, who starts first, let's say I can move any piece I choose one space. My opponents, then it's their turn, they can move whatever piece they choose one space. And then I can go down the playing board this way or this way, any way I desire. My opponent wants to come around any way they desire. And let's say my opponent here, he wants to come around, red wants to come around, and they can enter onto their entry squares here, this way, or this way. However, their piece can move, but no piece can ever cross a black circle. No piece can ever cross a black circle. But once my red opponent, let's say he was down here and it was my red opponent's turn, and they move on to their entry square, they cannot move back out, nor can I ever occupy any of their entry square in any circumstances. So the object of the game is my opponent, red, would want to come around, and when it's their turn, they would want to enter. Let's say I move here and then they move. They want to enter any four of their six pieces around in any combination to win before I take my yellow pieces here and go around this way and enter through my entry squares and get any four of my six pieces in any combination to win the game. What happens during the course of the game, let's say the pieces are out in the playing field and there's, where red's moving down here and I've got some pieces out in the playing field here. Let's just say, for instance, it's red's turn and red wants to occupy my space. Red can occupy my space and red can pick me up and put me back here for me to start over with one turn like normal, or red can put me back here. It's red's choice. They sent me back. So if I'm moving along here and let's say red moves here and I decide I want to occupy red space, whether it be this one here like this or that one over that way, I can put red back here where I choose to start over. So when it's red's turn and they want to move it, red can just move it any way they want out. If that's a circle. Now that's another thing too. See, squares move up, back, left, right only. That's the way squares move. Circles can move up, back, left, right, and diagonally. So there's a lot of and triangles can move only diagonally, like that. See, triangles are only diagonally movement, so they move according to shape. One thing that's very interesting is, and it's a strategy too, is this triangle right here on the home row. We'll focus on that, and we'll focus on this triangle here on the home row. If they go towards each other during the game, this one and this one, they'll miss each other. But if I move this triangle to this side of the board and the triangle that reds came out of there, they will be able to meet. And sometimes people like to take another person's triangle. When they put it back, they're careful how they put it back depending upon their strategy and how things are working out for them. But this is an awesome game, and I've brought this out after the early 1980s, and I love playing this version, and I'm back playing it again, and I'm glad to introduce it to the public. So all I can say is if you buy this game, the rules are printed on one page on the back. and it's so simple to learn and fun to master, and each person you play brings new gameplay to the table, and it's just awesome. So that being said, you guys have an excellent day, and I hope you learned how to play Relapse V1 Pro.